Hey everybody, Chris here from Tiny Home Tours. I have some very exciting news for you today. The team and I have been working very hard on an online course for over a year now. The course is designed to help you live your dreams of living tiny. So the course covers a myriad of different things, everything from making money on the road, where to park on the road, relationships on the road, pets on the road, and we go into detail into traditional tiny homes, camper vans, RVs, and school bus conversions. Imagine this as your starter kit to living your dream of living tiny. So we are currently in the pre-launch stage, so we have a myriad of bonuses for you to check out. Be sure to check the link down below, and if you are watching this video in the future, there'll also be a link to our newsletter. The newsletter is the best place to find the latest information on the course, the new modules we added, and the live Q&A sessions. So thanks for watching and enjoy today's video.
Hi, my name is Timmie, and this is Bob. Say hi, Bob.
Hi, Bob.
And this is our bus, Greensleeves. So we'd love to give you a tour of our bus. Come on in, and we'll get underway. I'm a graphic designer by trade. It's been quite a few years since I did any real design work, but when it came to doing the bus, I was so excited because I got to design it myself and lay it all out. Took all the dimensions and sketched it out. This area right here is the dinette. We use this a lot. We sit here, we eat breakfast here, we eat dinner here. The table is just wide enough for us to put 2 plates on and sit across from each other comfortably. We sit and play cards here at night, and we just do everything. This is like our little hub here, right in the kitchen. This side of the dinette, there's storage underneath, which we have since put solar panels on the roof, and we have solar energy now, so we have one big battery in here. We're hoping to upgrade this soon as we get back to Florida. And behind here we have our inverter. This side of the dinette is just everyday storage. We keep our cards and cribbage board handy so that I can beat him playing cribbage, which he hates. All right, this is our pantry. I keep all my dry foods and canned goods in here. I found baskets that fit in here perfectly, side left to right. So I have 2 baskets on each shelf. In the back basket, I keep all my dry goods and pantry items that I don't use quite as often. So that comes in really handy. And I've got 4 big shelves, which houses all of our pantry goods. This light here is my pride and joy. Bob made that for me. When we were having the bus built, I said to the builder, we have to have this in the bus. And I said I would love to have it on this wall right here. We actually have 2 of them. There's one here and there's one in the back of the bus. We got a butcher block top on the counter, as well as the table. And this counter here is all butcher block, and I love it. Absolutely love it. This is our kitchen, which is directly across from our dinette, and which makes it very convenient. All of our cabinet work had to be done custom because, of course, of all the angles. Nothing in the bus is square, as most of you probably already know. In the kitchen, we have overhead storage, which we keep all of our dishes and glasses and our toaster. So we keep all this stuff in there. All the cabinets are fastened shut when we're moving. They have a little well, I don't even know what to call it, fastener on here, and it locks in there. And in order to open it, it's like a child-proof thing, you know, I think people put on their cabinets in their home. You just hit it with the magnet, and it unlocks it. You close it, it's locked again. And then we just stick it here because everything in the bus is metal mostly, so magnet can go anywhere. So we've got a 3-burner Furrion stove and oven. Of course, we use the stove every day, as you can tell from my well-used coffee pot. And I like to cook, so we do a lot of cooking. The oven, it's a tiny little oven, but it comes in handy. I mean, it's big enough to do things, you know, for the 2 of us. Any kind of casserole dish or anything will fit in there, as long as it doesn't stand up too high. I've got my big deep drawer for all my pots and pans and bigger things. The drawer, you know, every drawer here is filled oh, I have the child locks on here too. That keeps them from opening up when we're on the road and flying out and having knives and forks all over the place. So I have like all my silverware and utensils in here, dish towels, etc. And this is our requisite junk drawer that everybody has to have because we have a lot of junk. So that, and then of course we have our Berkey. Berkey I absolutely love. Nothing, I don't drink anything that's either boiled or goes through the Berkey because I'm real sketchy like that. And this is our sink. I decided I wanted a deep sink, so we found this. This is actually a bar sink, and that worked out perfectly because I've got the cover over it for when I need more counter space, and it's also a perfect way to hide your dirty dishes when you don't want anybody to see them. So there you go. We have this knife rack, which is wonderful, super strong magnet that nothing falls off, you know, and it's a good thing because I sit right in front of the knife rack, so I don't want him to stop short. Bob and I went to high school together, and after high school he went in the Navy and we both went our separate ways, and we were good friends in high school and sweethearts for a little while, and then we lost track of each other for over 40 years, or just about 40 years, and as the universe would have it, after 40 years we were brought back together. Bob's wife had passed away and I was going through an ugly divorce, and he was looking for me on the internet and he found me living in California. He was living in Florida. So he came out to help me with my divorce and tie up all the loose ends until everything was finished up, and then asked me what I wanted to do, and I said, I think I'll come back to Florida with you. This is our hallway, obviously. It's a little narrow, but it's big enough to fit through. And it worked out great because part of our kitchen extends into the hallway, just enough room to put in our refrigerator, which is actually an RV fridge. It's really big because, as I said earlier, I like to cook, so I keep it pretty well stocked. And of course my fridge is packed right now, which is great. I have like extra storage overhead, which I just keep like placemats and kitchen gear that doesn't fit anywhere else, basically. This is our closet. I hadn't put the mirrors on here, which I love. We have room for, you know, hanging clothes here, and then we had 3 drawers underneath for our folded clothes and sheets and towels, and the extra wine bottles that I'm hiding because I didn't want you to see how much wine I like to drink. So. This is our sliding bathroom door. It's a little barn door they put on, and I love the way the builder thought it out and used, like, it's really thin, so it doesn't take up as much room as a regular big barn door would, which is perfect because it's light too. It just flows easily. So this is our bathroom, and a lot of people are surprised at the size of it, and we packed a lot in here, to tell you the truth. We've got a Sabrette composting toilet. We've got I've got my little sink here. The sink I bought from Etsy from a fella in Mexico who shipped it to me because I just absolutely love the pattern. And a butcher block counter, which was cut in to allow for a cabinet underneath, and then swoops back, so I have a couple of shelves here around the composting toilet. The baskets on the wall are absolutely, I don't know, I wouldn't take anything for them, and I think I paid $2 at Habitat for Humanity for the baskets. The little light I love in here because you push it back, and then when you need to move it, like to see better in the mirror, you can move it over, and it's like really versatile. In order for a little bit of privacy, I got rice paper, contact paper that's like rice paper for the windows, which lets the light through, but gives us some extra privacy in here. The tile floor is one of my favorites. This tile floor is the same pattern that I had in my house in San Francisco, which I loved. So when the builder asked what I wanted in the bathroom, I picked this out right away. We've got a full shower. with the metal walls. And of course, there's a good place for storage when you're on the road to keep all of your laundry and things out of the way and behind the curtain. So welcome to our living room / bedroom. I had them designed a U-shaped couch. I do a lot of sewing myself. I made all the curtains, but the cushions were a little bit beyond my scope of expertise. So we found a local guy in Edgewater, Florida, where we live, and he made all the cushions for me for the back here and the dinette set as well, and it's been just great. So the way the bed works, it's couch during the day, and then the center portion is designed to pull out, and we have 2 extra cushions made that fit here side by side, and then when it's completely made, it's a queen size bed. Actually a little bigger than a queen size bed because that's the entire width of the bus and a queen size width. This was an idea. I can't take credit for this. This is an idea from my builder. They were going to put just regular molding over the front to keep things from falling off the shelf, and one of the carpenters said, "Wait, I've got an idea." So he took off, went to a local hardware store, came back with the rulers and the pencils, and put those in as our little guard to keep things from falling off the shelf. And we love it because it's a school bus, so of course we had to have something school related, and that worked out great.
It is kind of different going from a normal size house. Just passing each other in the hallway. You have to come up with a system that works for you. Like if I'm back here in the living room, bedroom area and need to go to the front, she knows instinctively just step into the bathroom so the hallway's open. Or if she's getting something out of the pantry, you have to have the patience for that 10 seconds, 30 seconds, whatever it is, to allow her the space to get it in and out.
And since we're really good friends, sometimes we like to pass in the hallway.
Yeah.
This is our command central area. This is my Navigator seat here, which is wonderful. I got it on Craigslist for about 25 bucks, so I was really, really lucky for that. And brought it home. Bob rigged it. Bob and his nephew's a welder, so they rigged it up so that the chair itself swivels around. So we have extra seating, and it also actually goes all the way around. And we have a little extra drop leaf countertop that pulls up, so I have a little tiny desk area or extra counter space if I need it. So I really like that. This is the original air ride seat that came with the bus. Bob loves it and won't trade it for anything in the world. Above here, this is requisite hat hook because I got tired of picking up his hats everywhere I turned around. So I gave him a special place to put his hats. We've had the same ruler and pencil thing that we had in the back to keep our stuff on the shelf. And these are all my little treasures from our trip. I wanted to have a curtain here so that we would have privacy, but the curtain pushing back was in the driver's way. So I took all the little pieces of fabric that I had left over from covering the pillows and making the curtains, and I just made a drop curtain for this area, with a little rod in the bottom to keep it stiff and keep it weighted. So at night we just drop that down, and it really does the trick. Did the same thing for a curtain over the door. I made it a roll-up curtain, so at night we can just drop the curtain and have privacy. This is one of my favorite options on the bus. It's I call it the bridge. I don't know what else to call it, but it's really heavy. It pushes open a little bit so it doesn't catch. This folds down when we're on the road to cover the stairs, and so I have a place to put my feet. I drop my little footstool on there, and when we're riding I put my feet up, and so this is command central on this side. This is the driver, but this is command central because I do all the navigating work. So I have my cup holder, my my USB charging station, my little fan. And so I have everything I need. And my neck pillow, so when I get tired of navigating, I can take a nap. One of the things that we really like is this little panel right here. It shows how much solar that we have. The other nice thing that we had added later is because we have a 51-gallon freshwater tank and a 51-gallon gray water tank, we wanted to know how much water we had at all times so we didn't run out. So we, Bob bought this this gauge that you mount on the outside of the water tanks, and it can tell how much water that you have in, and we just press the button here and I can tell now, right now we have 50% of our fresh water, and our gray water is at 82. We're really glad we have that now so we don't have any mishaps.
This is a 2001 International. Under the hood, we have a GT466E. Power plant is the Allison transmission 2000. On this side of the bus, we have 3 storage containers. The first one here is where I keep all my wet stuff. I have extra gasoline for our generator on the back, extra gas for our second vehicle, all my oils, hoses, sewage hookups, that sort of thing. My next box is one of my favorites because we have the bus battery and all my dry storage underneath that we keep in there, all the charcoal, rugs, that sort of thing. And the third compartment is our gas cabinet. Anything combustible goes into this single cabinet. We kept all of our signs and lights intact. If I hit the lights, this sign will pop out and we can tell people we're peaceful. We're not enemies, we're peaceful. We have our hot water heater vent that comes out. It's an instant on. Electrical shore hookup. We have an outside water, so we have an outside shower if we go to the beach or something like that, want to rinse off. And our water fill. Okay, on the back of the bus, we left the original bumper in place because then it doesn't change the overall dimensions of the bus, which allows us to go into any national park. The deck on the back is cantilevered off of the frame. So back here, I can, on the opposite side, carry a Predator 3500i inverter generator. So if we're boondocking, we do have power source, along with the solar that we carry on the roof of the bus. We have an Italian scooter. It's a Bella 150, so that if we're in town, places that we can't access by the bus, then we have a second means of transportation. It allows us to go grocery shopping, go to the laundromat, that sort of thing. The only modification I had to make to the outside of the bus was I had to add additional tail lights because the scooter does block my turn signals and brake lights, and for safety purposes we added extra lighting in the back. Also in the back of the bus we have 51 gallons of fresh water, which will allow us a week and a half off grid, and 51 gallons of gray tank. We have a composting toilet, which I'm sure Timmie told you about earlier. One of our favorite parts of the bus is our what used to be the wheelchair lift, but it is now where we keep documentation with stickers of our travels. I have my garage under here, all my tools, leveling blocks, water pumps hides back here in the corner, and small rack over it to protect it from any heavy weights or injury. And we keep all of our laundry supplies back here. The biggest thing with bus life, or anything, is enjoy it. You don't have to be a rocket ship going down the road. Look at the sights, enjoy it. We live in a beautiful country, we live in a beautiful world. So enjoy the people you meet, enjoy the people that you're with or around you, and have fun.
Have fun. Yeah.
Have fun. You're never too old to have fun.
Thank you so much for joining us on our tour. We're on Instagram at greensleeves_schoolie, and you can follow us there.
This is Timmie. I'm Bob, and thank you.